Over a month ago, I uploaded this video where I just so happened to be wearing the same outfit in every single clip. I said in the description that it wasn't for another video or anything like that, it was just a creative choice that I decided. I lied! On April 21st, I went out to Uniqlo and I bought 7 white shirts, 5 pairs of black shorts, about a dozen pairs of black socks, a pair of black Vans, and 7 pairs of AirSense briefs. These are clothes that I would cycle through over the next 30 days. Now this is the part of the video where I'd say something like, oh, I'm doing this because my friend told me that I wouldn't be able to and I wanted to prove him wrong. That's all bullshit. I just wanted to see what would happen. There are a couple things I can say about this though, one of which is that I am not usually a very fashionable person. I'm sort of known amongst my friends for only ever wearing a bleak cycle of black outfits. And also it's sort of a trend amongst tech billionaires to do this because it reduces like decision fatigue or something like that. That doesn't have anything to do with this though, it's just sort of an observation that I made. Billionaires shouldn't exist. I hope to see their empires fall within my lifetime. Whoa, who said that? Many things have happened since I started recording this video, and to make it easier to consume, I've divided it into 3 chapters. I chose the month of May to do this challenge, which was unfortunate timing on my part because I had a camping trip planned halfway across the country for the first 9 days of this month. Okay, so I just finished packing for my trip and I have everything I need. Look, I got my clothes, I have fuck, dude! I'm on some fucking serial killer type shit. What the fuck is... I hopped on my plane to Calgary on April 30th, and I changed into my new skin suit later that day. Hey guys, as of right now, the time is 11:05 on April 30th, and I'm going to sleep right now, but I lose the challenge if I wake up and I'm not wearing the outfit. So I'm gonna put it on now. I'm gonna do a little... Can you hold on to this? Yeah. Have you heard of today's sponsor, Opera? No? Well, make the switch. It's worth it. Check this out. Sometimes while I'm scripting and brainstorming for videos, I like to listen to Mario Kart or Kevin MacLeod. Lucky for me, Opera has a built-in player that I can use to control my music without having to fiddle with tabs or pause what I'm doing. I can move the player anywhere on my screen, even outside of my browser, which is super convenient. And also, it automatically pauses when I start watching a video. It works with Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, YouTube Music, SoundCloud, Tidal, and Deezer. Speaking of tabs, did you know that Opera lets you organize them into these tab islands? So let's say I'm overwhelmed by a bunch of tabs on a bunch of different projects and I really want to focus on one. I could have one tab island for research, one for inspiration, one for scripting, and ready? Watch this. Boom! No clutter. But maybe I like it when my screen has a little more stuff on it. In that case, I'm going to use Opera's split screen function so I can research and script at the same time seamlessly. Also, fun fact, if you're on Opera right now, you can actually pop this video out entirely. Move it inside or outside of the browser and you can take me wherever you like. Not to mention, you can customize your browser with different animated backgrounds, UI colors, browser sounds. I like this one a lot. It's called Aurora. I feel like a baby watching a sensory video. All this and way more you can find in the Opera browser. So if you want to make your life easier, then go to the link in my description and give it a shot. Alright, I'm heading back to the Shadow Realm. Bye. Ah! Oh goddamn.
You look like what a politician thinks people look like.
I am going to work. This is like Moist Critical if you took away all of his defining features and made him Asian. Yeah, I'm gonna have a fucking identity crisis. In the middle of all of this, I'm gonna realize that like nothing actually makes me happy, and then I'm gonna go into the woods and become a toy maker.
Or you could slit your eyebrows.
I make $70,000 a year.
I have 2.1 children.
So this is me for the next 30 days. I swear to God, I'm gonna lose my shit, dude. Cause it's so bland.
People are starving.
I didn't get a lot of footage from the camping trip itself because I wanted to be one with nature, present in the moment and whatever, but I can show you the aftermath of it all when I got back. Let's unpack the clothes from the trip. So we just gotta do a little There were a total of 6 shirts that I used on the trip, and there wasn't a washing machine on site. So they all had some sort of stain, whether it be from hot dogs, or ash, or sweat, or me bleeding profusely after running into a tree branch. But surprisingly, and I mean this genuinely, after one cycle in the wash, they were all, for the most part, perfectly clean again. And now that the camping trip is over, we can move on to... Oh, hey, sorry, didn't see you there. You caught me working on the video that is most recently uploaded on my channel. It's done, but as of right now it's not done. But for you, hopefully, it's done and you've already watched it or you're gonna watch it after this video. This is really meta, this is really weird. I don't like this. This is like videoception, and you know what? I'm actually also talking to you guys because I'm working on 3 videos at the same time right now, and you might have caught on from this video, you might have noticed, oh, he's wearing the same outfit, like in all these things. Either he's really fucking gross, or this is another video. This is another video. So this is like a 3 video, like, trifecta, like, I really don't like this. This is getting too meta. I'm gonna stop this. I don't want it. So yeah, in the middle of the month, I was working on my 7 days no sunlight video. So from May 10th to 20th, I was essentially just crammed inside filming and editing. I even went as far as to get my friend Beck to change the color of my shirt in the thumbnail because, you know, complementary colors pop out well in the YouTube feed. I look in the mirror sometimes and behind my eyes, I look a little bit more like Mr. Beast every single day, and I don't like it. I'm not gonna repeat everything that happened because I already documented it. So if you want to know what that was like, then you can check out the other video uploaded before this one on my channel. That was a nice plug on my part. I can feel the garden hat sprouting out of my head. I'm calling this chapter Purgatory because I just kind of filmed myself crashing out over and over again for like 9 days. I would just turn on the camera and I wouldn't talk about anything. I would just spew out a big nothing burger. It was boring. It was horrible. I have like 3 hours of this footage, but looking back on it, all of it to me is just kind of embarrassing. And honestly, recently I've been thinking about scrapping this video altogether, thus why it's uploaded so late. I have the intention to give myself some grace though, because like, outfit stuff aside, this video aside, YouTube aside, this was one of the more difficult months of my life. Like recently I've been thinking a lot about just like who I am and what matters to me and what I want and if I deserve to have a platform and what I should do with said platform. Cringe alert, by the way, I'm gonna be sincere for a couple minutes. I'm breaking character. Like, it's a little hard to admit this, but I'm still young. Like I have little knowledge of how the world works as a whole, probably. And this YouTube channel sometimes feels just like an anthology of me growing up and discovering who I am and whatnot, which is tough because that doesn't sound like a very good business model, and this also just so happens to be the way that I feed myself. Since I started uploading on YouTube, it feels like I've changed a lot as a person, and sometimes it feels like if I pivot too hard or if I change as a person too much, then all of a sudden I won't be funny anymore or I won't be worth watching anymore. So I guess while I still have this moment of sincerity with you guys, I just want to say like actually thank you. Like, thank you so much for watching me and deciding that I'm a person that's worth watching. I really like making videos. I want to make cool things, and I don't know why a lot of this doo-doo fart that I make is worth watching for a lot of you guys. This monologue is something that I've wanted to do for a while, but I was never really able to say it. And in a way, it's also my way of skipping 10 days in the timeline of this video, so sorry about that. But all the same, thank you. Who ripped a stinker? P.U. Anyways, to wrap up this whole video, I thought I would talk to the one person I know who knows the most about clothing. He is a business owner that I had the pleasure of meeting a little while ago. This is Baldy from Baldylox Vintage. Holy, these are comfy. Baldy?
Yes.
You are the owner of Baldylox Studios.
Yes, indeed.
Out in Chinatown.
That's the one.
I just wanted to ask because I even like, I don't know how you got into fashion. If you wouldn't mind going into it and
I would love to go through the years.
Yeah.
Well, first and foremost, it was a passion project of mine. Like literally, it was like I needed to create a project in order to graduate high school. So during the time of high school, I loved like finding weird shit. I was just like, bro, I want to look fly as hell at a budget. I'm like broke in high school. The teacher proposed that I do like a passion project to get like my points and whatnot.
Yeah.
So I got this project going. It was thrifting for a cause, where I would donate all the proceeds to like cancer research and whatnot. I enjoyed doing it so much that it just stuck with me the entire time.
What is it about clothing in particular that speaks to you, as opposed to other mediums, and like,
dude,
why should people care about it?
I think why people should care about fashion, well, I love fashion because it's such a tool of self-expression. Like, I feel like I'm a different person when I put myself in a suit compared to when I'm putting myself in a baggy pair of shorts and a t-shirt, right? Like, everything in my store has already seen multiple cycles of life. So what I mean by that is like that pair of jeans that I'm looking right across from me, they're in like great shape, great wearable shape, where someone would be like, hey, it's not yet done. It's not yet done to the landfill. Like, we can revive that by like either repatching it, giving it a new life, giving it a new home. That's why I love what I'm doing right now because most of these garments deserve a new life. Like they can go to a new home and rock for another 10 years. Like they can be on someone's like rotation for another like multiple like years down the road. So I'm like, if cycle of fashion comes and goes and it resurfaces, why are we remaking shit? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Your story in beginning this project of yours, what's the end game of this for you?
Yeah. Oh, that's a really good question. I feel like I've reached a point where this is kind of what I've dreamt of for a very long time. Like I knew that I wanted to do something that would either change my life or add value to someone's life, right? And by creating this atmosphere in store, I feel like when people walk in here, they feel excited. They feel like wanting this to either add to their outfits, and like I don't want to speak on everyone, but I feel like this was like really great addition to like the Vancouver fashion scene, because it allows people to be like, hey, we actually have somewhere where you can creatively meet people that you have been looking for, and they're making videos, they're sewing, they're making music, and you can meet people like that here every single day. So
I can attest to that. The few people that I've met here, like I've met breakdancers, actors, filmmakers. Thank you so much.
Anytime.
This was fantastic. And I think this talk with Baldy is pretty indicative of what this whole thing meant to me as well. I keep looking back at this footage, I keep trying to find like a moral of the story or something, but I think to understand the plights and nuances of clothing is also to understand the plights and nuances of humanity, which as of right now, I don't think I'm equipped to do that. So instead of trying to like wrap my head around what outfit I should put on first after these 30 days, I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna put on what's comfortable. So that's what I did. I don't know how I'm gonna feel once I put on some other clothes. We'll see. And we'll see what happens. It feels like slimier than usual. Does that make sense? Yeah, this feels like me. This feels like, I don't know how else to describe. I keep trying to describe this feeling, but yeah. Do I recommend doing this? I'd say depends. Depends on what works for you. Depends on if you think this is something that would benefit you. I don't know if I've seen any real benefits for me, but then again, it feels like clothes are both a thing of practicality and a thing of creativity, and I shouldn't be the one to tell you what it is to you. Ever since this challenge has ended, I've been experimenting with my wardrobe. I've been buying some secondhand clothes that I like, which, you know, that's cool. But other than that, get home safe and stay kind, everyone.